Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the Vrooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch, and today we're gonna be doing MP2, that is the season finale for the Raging Bull season. You can see at the top it says that there's 2 days and 13 hours left to go, which means that's how long before this entire season ends. But before I jump into that, I want to quickly update you as to what happened in the 2 Grand Prix of which I didn't really make videos on. So let me show you some of the footage that I recorded about that. Alright, and as usual, this is a video, this is footage, so let me play it for you. You can see first, it's about the Lamborghini Miura concept, the Looper Pre. You can tell by the resources that I had, that I was at a different time in the season, obviously. This was midway in the season. And what was the result for that? Well, the results were actually pretty good. You can see that I got first place. I get my key, some credits, some packs, and whatever. If we have a quick look at the general state of how the Grand Prix went, you can see that in the first round I got second place, but from there onwards I got first. And this is because, well, honestly, some of these other players were better players than me. The only real reason why I managed to get first place from there onwards was because I started up the car. And you know, I've talked a lot about how I assign a certain budget for the cars, for all of the cars in this season, included the Miura concept. And I didn't spend as much as I thought I would, but I did spend some tokens. I took the car to 3 stars, and that was more than enough to get me to first place in the big scheme of the Grand Prix. And obviously that means a guaranteed unlock of the car. So that was one of the 2 cars of the Grand Prix for the season unlocked successfully. Come to Papa. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So yeah, it was nice to get my Miura concept. By the way, if this looks lower resolution, is because in this it was recorded at lower resolution. But there we go. That was my Miura concept, the first unlock on the Grand Prix. But then there was also the second Grand Prix for the Reventon Roadster. Now that one wasn't a Looper Prix, it was a regular Grand Prix. And you can see what happened over there. I also got first place with 250 points, which means I got first place in every single one of the rounds. Now, much like in the previous Grand Prix, there were better players than myself. Over here, this was Allison. I can't read that because I don't know how to read these symbols. And this other player, they were in general better players than me, for sure. But on this car, I also had assigned about 10,000 tokens, which I did spend. I think I did spend all of it. And that's how I was able to get a first place in all 5 rounds. Surprisingly, this Grand Prix was a bit longer than in the global version. In the global version, each round lasted just 1 day. Over here was each one of them lasted 2 days. But hey, at the end of the day, got first place, which is actually good because I also got that epic import part, which is going to be useful at some point later on. And there's my key for the Reventon. Oh yeah, baby. So that means the 2 Grand Prix cars of the season are mine. And yeah, I took my car to 4 stars because I figured that's where... honestly, at 3 stars, I think I would have lost this Grand Prix. The 4th star was what gave me the advantage to get the car guaranteed. And I'm sorry, maybe it feels unfair for those people who will have more skill than me, but hey, I've been planning for this for a long time, and this means that I achieved my objective. And what is that objective, you may ask? Well, we're back. This is no longer a video, this is the actual game. What was my objective? Well, easy. To unlock every single Lambo of this season, and oh, I did it. So, Lamborghini Miura concept unlocked through the Grand Prix, Lamborghini Diablo GT by buying some packs. I only got it to 1 star. I'm looking to scrape enough tokens to get another 10 packs and maybe get it to 2 stars, we'll see. Got the Reventon Roadster through the Grand Prix. I got the Essenza SV12 through the Unleashed. I got the Sesto Elemento through its a special event along with buying a bunch of packs. And I got the Countach LPI, which, I mean, granted, Gameloft did give away the key to everybody that owned the Legend Pass, but even if they hadn't, I absolutely would have managed to get to tier 50. In fact, I can show you right now. There it is. I did manage tier 50 over here, and I mean, there's still a couple of missions that I haven't done, but there were quite a lot of missions that, let's say, went to waste. I mean, I did get each 5 tokens for each one of the extra missions. But yeah, I basically had a surplus of levels, so it wouldn't have been a problem for me to get to level 50. But then again, Gameloft did give away the key to everybody that owns the LP. By the way, you can still get it. By the time this video's out, it's still possible for you to buy the Legend Pass, and so long as you buy the Legend Pass, you're gonna get the key. You don't really need to get to tier anything. You can just unlock the car, which is honestly a decent deal considering that a year later in the global version they sold this key for $50. So the fact that over here on the Switch you can get it for about $10, I don't think it's a bad deal, but hey, to each their own, right? So yeah, like I was saying, I unlocked every single Lambo of the season, which was my objective. The regular Countach, the 25th anniversary, we'll see when it is available. It hasn't been available for now, so we'll see. Whenever it's made available, I'll probably get it however I can, but for now, that's what it is. Now, what we're doing over here in the rest of the video is actually playing the season finale, because this is the last part that I'm really focusing on this season. And that is because the rewards for this place is actually, they were pretty good. You can get blueprints for any of the featured cars. You can see for the Cian, Countach, SC20, SC18, Sesto, SCV12, Reventon, Diablo, and Mura Concept. And through the process of that, you get some extra packs, some more blueprints. And actually, that is what allowed me to get this beauty to the amount of stars that I have it. And that is 6 stars, baby! Oh yeah! I got my Sesto Elemento to 6 stars. I did spend some tokens into getting some more blueprints. I will at some of the point explain why I decided to spend even more tokens in this particular car instead of any other. But hey, that's not the topic for right now. And then on top of that, over here in the milestones, I've been grinding the living crap out of this multiplayer series because you can get also epic import parts. And again, there are epics for the Lambos. And in the first pack, I got an epic for the SC20. In the second pack that I got, because this one gives you 2, I got 1 epic for the SC18 and 1 epic for the... I already forgot. Maybe it was... I think, yeah, it was for the Essence, I remember. So we'll see. By the time I reach to 30,000, I'll get 3 additional epics. And then on top of that, if I manage to keep a decent position overall... Where is it? Send in rewards. You can see I'm already... At this point, I can get 2 additional epic import parts. If I manage to stay within top 100, which seems unlikely, I can get 3. From here onwards, I'm not gonna get top 50, 10, or top 1, so either way, at least I'm gonna get some stuff. So, without further ado, how about we try one of the cars that I managed to take to max? Because, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah. And yeah, the beauty about this multiplayer series is indeed that it's with the Lambos of the season, and on top of that, they made it so that it's unlimited fuel, so you can play as much as you want of this, and I really, really, really appreciate that. Now, I don't expect this car to do fantastic, because to be fair, I'm racing an okay Class B car against Class A and Class S Lambos, so as good acceleration as this car has, it just doesn't have the top speed to keep a first place, but still, we'll see what we can do. At the end of the day, I just want to do a race with this thing to show it off, because man, from 0 to 5 stars and a bunch of epics, it was absolutely fantastic. I've said before that this has become one of my favorite Lambos just because of how crazy it looks. And by the way, I gotta give kudos to a lot of players over here in this series. Almost everybody, oh Jesus Christ, it's playing clean. Yeah, you get some knockdowns from time to time, but I really haven't seen people doing 360s just to mess with other people. Overall, like I said at some of the point, it seems that people are more interested in just playing clean, get your points, don't grief other players, and it's all good. And yeah, I mean, a bad result for my car, but like I said, that was a little bit expected. Maybe I can steal the 4th place. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I can steal the 4th place, I don't know. But yeah, it's been very, very fun to play this multiplayer series, precisely because of the combination of lots of Lambos and clean players and all of that. It's been tons of fun, let me tell you. And of course, I still get some points to get to my objective, but you can see I'm still a little bit far away from getting it. Now, I brought the Sesto Elemento again. I don't expect it to do great, but I still wanted to drive it. And I'll take the opportunity to talk about why I decided to take that car to 6 stars, while I said before that I was okay with keeping the cars at 5 stars. The Countach LPI and the Cian. Why did I decide to take this to 6 stars? Well, you see, what happens is that I've been planning already. This is ending, and it's still like 9 months away, but I'm already planning for the next time that Lambos are gonna be available en masse. And that is gonna be by the time the Revuelto gets released. Oh man, the Revuelto. I made a video, several videos actually. I'll try to link it in the top right, precisely about the Revuelto situation in Global and how I didn't have a lot of tokens because I wasn't prepared for that. And over there, they make available some Lambo multi-packs. There's a total of 6 different packs that you can buy for different prices, and each one of these packs have guaranteed blueprints for certain Lambos. Now, the situation is that a lot of the Lambos I already have at maximum stars. The ones that I don't have at maximum stars are obviously the more interesting ones. The Sesto Elemento I had it at 5. Again, the Countach PI, the Cyan, even the Diablo. But pretty much all the other Lambos I have them at max stars. So, keeping that into consideration, there is one particular pack that has blueprints for the Sesto Elemento. But the problem is that that pack also has blueprints for all the Lambos that I don't need. In particular, the pack number 4, Lambo Pack, Multi-Pack 4, has blueprints. Well, the packs are sold for 750 tokens. And that's gonna have blueprints for the Sesto Elemento, which is obviously what I would have been interested in getting, but also blueprints for the Gallardo, the Huracan, and the SVJ. Yes. Now the situation is that, except for the SVJ, all those other cars oh Jesus Christ, I already have at max. And in fact, the SVJ, I will probably, very likely be able to take it to 6 stars very soon in the upcoming Draft Syndicate, because there is like 40 blueprints to get over there for quote-unquote free. Yeah, it's free. And yeah, I'll be able to get that. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't want to get anybody knocked down over there. So overall, from that pack, the only thing that would be useful for me would be the Sesto Elemento blueprints. But then again, because it features several Lambos, I would probably need to buy a bunch of packs to get any blueprints of the Sesto Elemento, so I was going to end up spending too many tokens over there. So keeping that in mind, I decided, you know what? That's the card that I need to start up to 6 stars right now to be done with it and not have to worry ever again about buying blueprints or trying to get blueprints for it. Because there's, for example, another pack, like I said during the Renton time, which is going to be the pack 6, which has blueprints for the Terzo Millennium, which I already have max. But the other two featured Lambos is precisely the Countach PI and the Cyan. Now that over there, I have a great chance to get blueprints for the cars that I need. But in the other pack, where it's only the Sesto and the rest of the featured cars are cars that I have already maxed, that would be really a waste of tokens. Now, the other pack that I'll be interested in buying by the time of the Revuelto is going to be the pack number 3, because that is going to have blueprints for the SC20, which I have only at 5 stars. It also has for the SCB12, which I already have max, so that's going to go to waste, really. For the Miura, which, well, it'll help me to start it up, although the Miura is going to get a key hunt afterwards. But anyway, and for the Reventon. So yeah, that's going to be a pack that is going to be useful because 50% of those blueprints are going to be useful for the cars that I have. So yeah, those are the only 2 packs that I'm going to be really interested in buying. And obviously from this point onwards, I'm going to start saving again tokens. Because assuming that the Nintendo Switch version of this game survives until, well, 9 months from now when the Revuelto comes out, I would really like to get the Revuelto also to a high star, because the Revuelto is going to be a king of Class B. It's going to be the highest Class B car for I don't know how long. So far, as it is in Global, it's been, what, 4 months or so since that happened. And yeah, it's still the king, so, well, quote-unquote king, you know how that works. Kings in some tracks, maybe not in others, but it's still the highest ranked Class B car. So, yeah, I will try to not only max out the Cyan, the Countach PI, the Reventon. I would also like to buy as many packs as I can for the Revuelto and try to start it up as much as I can when that happens. For now, as you can see, I'm just chilling a little bit. I'm not getting W's constantly, but still, it's really good to finally be able to use my Cyan, to use my Countach PI. It's great. So, all things considered, this season has been even better than what I expected. The plan didn't go exactly as I thought, because as I mentioned in other videos, I did end up bending quite a bit the rules of my budget, but that opened the door to do things that I wasn't expecting, precisely like taking my Countach PI to 5 stars, which is 3 more stars than I thought I was gonna have at the end of this season. So, and that also allows me obviously to use that card multiplayer. Oh man. Overall, I've done it. My main objective, which was to unlock every single Lambo in the game, finally has been achieved. Again, the only Lambo that is missing right now is the Countach 25th anniversary, but even in the global version, that wasn't part of the Raging Bull season. That was part of the anniversary season, which was the one right after Raging Bull. But that doesn't quite work the same over here, because anniversary doesn't happen. It's not the same period of time for the anniversary on Switch than it was in global, but oh well. that's a different topic. But yeah, at this time, I have all of the Lambos, and in fact, most of them are very useful. The only thing, like I said, that I'm missing is I'm gonna try to get another 750 tokens before the season ends. I know that I have a bunch of tokens in career ready to buy another 10 pack for the Diablo, because if I can take it to 2 stars, that would be dope. But if not, at the end of the day, I'm still just gonna use wildcards when they come to the game. So that's dope. So this is it. The last proper video on Raging Bull. The next video that I do is not gonna be Raging Bull anymore. It's gonna be once the next season, whatever it is, starts. Precisely also to show you whatever I managed to get from the blueprints that I'll get at the end of this MP series, and whatever epics I also managed to get over there. And obviously to update you as to what is the new season and what's happening, because there really is a question right now. We don't know what's coming in the once this 2.5 days pass. Because like I said, normally it would have been the anniversary season. Oh Jesus Christ, that's what it was in global. But over here, anniversary season happens like in another 2 months or so. So I don't know if they're gonna just move ahead and skip what was the anniversary season in global, and they're gonna move to the next season. I really don't know. Maybe they're gonna have a week without anything. I have zero clue, and that's what I'll make a video on that also. But for now, what better way to finish this whole thing than with the main car of this entire series, the card that became a nightmare for a lot of people, me included in the global version. It was a dream to get it, and I got it here. Not only that, not only I unlocked it, I got it to 5 stars. I got a bunch of other Lambos. Man, what can I say? This season seriously was such a nightmare in global, but over here, things just went right, and I'm so happy about it. And with that being said, even the very last race for the season, at least for the videos on the season, it's a W. How about that? Oh man, it's been quite the ride. Why don't you let me know in the comments how the entirety of the season went for you? Did you unlock all of the Lambos? Why don't you tell me exactly which Lambos you got, which ones you missed? If there was anything that went better than you thought or worse than you thought, I would love to know, because again, it's not that I want to gloat as to how things went right for me. It was a bit of luck, it was a bunch of planning. But hey, I'm curious to know what you guys felt, because to me this felt like a great season, but I do know that anybody that was caught by surprise got a slap in the face with this whole thing. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that stuff. Check these other videos in relation to this season and also in global. I think those videos are still up. But anyway, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.